Welcome back to Plain Explain, where we break down complex ideas into simple stories that actually make sense. Today, we're diving into a technology that quietly powers billions of dollars every single day. Yet most people still don't truly understand how it works. You've probably heard the phrase smart contracts thrown around in crypto conversations, tech conferences, or headlines promising a future without middlemen. But what are smart contracts? Really, why do they matter? And how are they already transforming finance, real estate, insurance, art, and global commerce? By the end of this video, you won't just know the definition, you'll understand the entire system. So sit back, relax, and let's demystify one of the most powerful ideas shaping the digital economy. Have you ever wished contracts could just run themselves? Imagine this: no lawyers chasing signatures, no middlemen taking a cut, no delays, no forgotten deadlines. Just a set of rules that automatically executes exactly as written every single time without complaining, without getting tired, and without ever trying to cheat. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, that sci-fi machine actually exists, and it's called a smart contract. Today, we're going to break down what smart contracts actually are, why people won't stop talking about them, and most importantly, the real-world use cases that are already reshaping finance, real estate insurance, digital art, and even global supply chains. And don't worry, we're going to make this so simple that even your dog will understand it. Let's dive in. What exactly is a smart contract? Let's start with the simplest explanation possible. A smart contract is basically a vending machine, but upgraded for the digital world. Think about how a vending machine works. You walk up to it, choose a drink, insert your money, and if the conditions are correct, like the amount being enough, the machine automatically gives you the drink. You don't negotiate with the machine. You don't need someone to check the payment. You don't wait for approval. And the machine never says, "Sorry, I forgot." A smart contract works exactly like that. But instead of giving you a soda, it can send money, transfer ownership, release insurance payouts, distribute royalties, verify identities, or follow whatever rules were coded into it. It's a piece of self-executing code that lives on the blockchain. And once it's there, it cannot be changed. It cannot be bribed. It cannot be confused. It just follows the rules. If condition A happens, it executes action B every single time. That's the magic of smart contracts. They automate trust. Why smart contracts matter. So why is this such a big deal? Why does the internet freak out over smart contracts? Let's break it down with 3 simple ideas. First, no middlemen. Banks, brokers, agents. They all exist because traditional contracts require humans to verify things. Smart contracts remove that friction entirely. Transactions execute instantly and automatically. Second, no tampering. Once a smart contract is on the blockchain, no one can secretly rewrite it. No one can lose the paperwork, and no one can pretend the agreement said something else. It's locked in. Third, transparency. All participants can see the rules. No hidden fees, no gotcha clauses, no fine print tricks. Smart contracts bring something the world has never truly had: trust, without needing to trust anyone. How smart contracts actually work. Let's simplify the entire process into 3 steps. Step 1, you define the rules. For example, if a flight is delayed more than 3 hours, automatically issue a refund. Or when buyer pays full amount, transfer the digital ownership of the house. Step 2, a developer writes these rules as code. Not scary, complicated code, just simple logic, like if X happens, then do Y. Step 3, the contract is uploaded to a blockchain. Once it's up, it waits. It monitors the conditions automatically. And when conditions are met, it executes without any human action. That's it. No paperwork, no offices. No "please hold on" customer service. Just pure automation. Real-world use cases that actually matter. Now, let's get to the fun part: how smart contracts are already being used in the real world. Not theory, not hype. Actual working systems. We're going to explore 5 major categories, each one more interesting than the last. 1. Insurance that pays out. Automatically, let me start with a relatable example: flight insurance. Imagine you buy a simple travel policy. If your flight is delayed more than 3 hours, you get a payout. Normally, you would have to contact the insurer, submit proof fill-out forms, wait weeks, maybe argue over eligibility, and hope everything works out. With a smart contract, it works like this. Your delay data comes from a trusted airline feed. The smart contract checks it automatically. If the delay passes 3 hours, the payout is instantly sent to your wallet. No paperwork, no approval, no human judgment. Just immediate compensation. This already exists. Companies like Ethereum are building fully automated insurance products. And guess what? People love it because it removes the entire painful claims process. Insurance that actually pays without fighting you. What a concept. 2. Real estate without endless paperwork. Buying or selling property is famously slow, expensive, and painful. There are inspections, agents, escrow services, title companies, banks, lawyers. Everyone wants a cut and everything takes forever. Smart contracts simplify the entire process. Imagine you're buying a digital property token that represents a real house. When you send the payment, the smart contract instantly transfers the ownership token to you. No escrow, no middlemen. No waiting 45 days to close. The identity checks, property rights, payment verification, all of it can be automated. And here's the wild part. Countries like Sweden and Georgia have already run pilot programs for blockchain-based land registries. This is not theory. This is happening. 3. Finance without banks. The world of DeFi, smart contracts, brought something huge into existence: DeFi, or decentralized finance. Think of it as a global financial system running 24 hours a day with no banks, no bank employees, and no office buildings. Everything people normally use, banks for loans, interest accounts, currency exchange trading, is handled automatically by smart contracts. Let me give you an example. One of the biggest decentralized exchanges, called Uniswap, doesn't have employees who manually match trades. There's no server that says buy or sell. There isn't even a company office that makes decisions. The entire platform runs on smart contracts. People deposit tokens into pools. Those pools follow automated rules about pricing. When someone wants to trade, the smart contract handles everything. No one can pause the system. No one can block you. No one controls it. It's almost unsettling. Markets that run themselves. But it works, and billions of dollars flow through these systems every day. 4. Creators earning royalties. Automatically with NFTs. NFTs are often misunderstood, but here's the part that matters. Smart contracts allow creators to earn royalties automatically forever. Imagine an artist sells a digital painting for $200. The buyer later resells it for $2,000. In the traditional art world, the original artist gets nothing. But with a smart contract, the artist can code something like, whenever this artwork is sold, send 10% to the original creator. Every resale triggers the rule. The payment goes out instantly. No agents, no galleries, no tracking. It's one of the first times in history where artists can earn passive income on their creations without relying on anyone. And some artists have already earned millions through recurring royalties. Vive, supply chains that can't be lied to. Imagine you're buying organic coffee. The package says ethically sourced. But is it actually? You have no way to know. Smart contracts solve this by creating a transparent chain of custody. Every time the coffee beans move from the farm to the processor, to the shipper, to the roaster, the smart contract records the event. Once recorded, it cannot be changed. If someone tries to substitute low-quality beans, the record won't match. Fraud becomes visible instantly. Walmart, IBM, and Maersk have already tested blockchain-based supply chain tracking. It works, and it's cheaper and more accurate than current systems. Imagine a world where every product you buy has a complete, unalterable history. That's the direction we're heading. A real story, smart contracts in action. To make this even more real, let me give you one concrete example. A few years ago, a decentralized insurance system launched automatic flight delay coverage. Thousands of travelers used it. And when flights were delayed, payouts happened instantly sometimes within minutes of landing. No customer service lines, no forms, no waiting 3 months. The feedback was overwhelming. People said it was the first insurance system that didn't feel like it was fighting them. Just imagine if health insurance, or car insurance, worked the same way. The limitations. You should know smart contracts aren't perfect, and it's important to understand the challenges. First, code errors. A contract executes exactly what it's told, even if the code contains mistakes. Once it's deployed, fixing it isn't easy. Second, real-world data. Smart contracts need accurate information. They often rely on oracles which feed them real-world data. If the data source is compromised, the contract can be manipulated. Third, irreversibility. If you accidentally send funds to a smart contract with the wrong parameters, there's no undo button. The blockchain doesn't support refunds. Despite this, the potential benefits far outweigh the risks, and the tools around smart contracts are improving quickly. The future of smart contracts. So, what does the future look like? Imagine renting an apartment where the moment you send the rental payment, your digital key activates automatically. No landlord needed. Imagine a world where your salary is paid by a smart contract every minute instead of every month. Instant payroll. Imagine governments issuing licenses, permits, and registrations using automated tamper-proof logic. Imagine medical records shared automatically to the right doctor only when you approve it. Smart contracts aren't just another tech trend. They're a fundamental shift in how we create agreements, how we interact with institutions, and how we trust systems. For thousands of years, human society relied on third parties to enforce deals: courts, lawyers, banks, governments. Smart contracts introduce a new model: agreements enforced by code, not by people. We're still early. Just like the internet in the 1990s, smart contracts look simple now, but they are laying the foundation for an entirely new digital economy. One where trust is automated, where rules execute instantly, and where the world can operate with fewer delays, fewer errors, fewer disputes, and far fewer middlemen. So the real question is, as smart contracts continue to evolve, what part of your life will be automated next? If you made it this far, congratulations, you now understand smart contracts better than most people working in tech. These systems might look simple on the surface, but they are quietly rewriting how trust, ownership, and value move across the world. Whether you're a developer, an investor, a creator, or just someone curious about the future, smart contracts are going to touch your life sooner than you think. If you enjoyed this explanation and want more deep dives into complex ideas made simple, don't forget to subscribe to Plain Explain. It helps the channel grow, and it tells me you want more videos just like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode where we'll decode the next big idea shaping our world.